Okay, guys, this is the beef between me and Combat. Chapter 1. Whispers in the Lobby. Combat spawned into the pre-game lobby of King of the Hill, her avatar a blur of motion as she tested the responsiveness of her sword. Across the digital space, Evie School was surrounded by a small group of players, seemingly outlining a strategy for the upcoming match. Combat couldn't help but overhear snippets of Evie School's instructions, filled with terms like choke points and resource denial. Combat rolled her eyes again, a real-world sigh escaping her lips. She nudged Blocky Brawler, who had joined the same server. Listen to her. Combat private messaged. It's King of the Hill, not some massive multiplayer siege. Just hit the hill and stay there. Blocky Brawler chuckled. You know how she is. Yeah, annoyingly thorough, Combat replied, a hint of exasperation in her tone. She started moving towards the portal that would take them to the game map, still muttering under her breath about Evie School's over-the-top approach to every single Roblox game. Chapter 2. Tactical Overload. The King of the Hill match began, and almost immediately, Evie School's voice flooded the team chat. All right, Combat. I need you to secure the western flank. Blocky Brawler, you provide cover fire from the central ruins. I'll push towards the hill with Sparky and Pixel Pro. Combat gritted her teeth. Western flank? Cover fire? This wasn't a military operation. She understood the basic objective, control the hill, but Evie School's constant directives were grating. She found herself ignoring some of the instructions, preferring her own more direct style of engagement. Later, as Combat was locked in a sword fight with an enemy player near the hill, Evie School's chat bubble appeared. Combat. Fall back. They're setting a trap. Combat, focused on her opponent, didn't see any trap and continued fighting, eventually taking down the other player. See? Combat typed into team chat, a little triumphantly. No trap needed. Evie School responded instantly. You were almost surrounded. We need to coordinate better. Combat just sighed and moved towards the hill, the word coordinate echoing in her mind with a distinctly negative connotation. Chapter 3. Behind the Blocks. After a particularly frustrating round where Evie School's elaborate plan ultimately led to their defeat, Combat found herself in a different game lobby, a capture the flag scenario. Blocky Brawler was there too. Did you see that? Combat typed to Blocky Brawler privately. Her perfect strategy got us all wiped out. Honestly, sometimes I think she just likes the sound of her own voice giving orders. Blocky Brawler responded, yeah, it can be a bit much. A bit much? Combat exclaimed in the private chat. It's like she doesn't trust anyone else to know what they're doing. I saw Pixelpro just standing there confused half the time because her instructions were so complicated. Combat continued, her fingers flying across the keyboard. And the worst part is, she acts like she's always right. If you try to do something your own way, she jumps down your throat about teamwork and following the plan. It's just a game. We're supposed to be having fun. She paused, then added, I just wish she'd lighten up and let everyone play the way they want to. Chapter 4. A Moment of Clarity. The Capture the Flag match started. This time, Combat decided to mostly ignore Evie School's initial flurry of instructions. She went her own way, focusing on offense and trying to grab the enemy flag. Surprisingly, without adhering to Evie School's detailed plan, Combat managed to secure the flag on her first attempt. As she ran back to her base, Evie School's chat appeared. Combat, where are you going? You were supposed to provide a diversion on the east side. Combat, flag in hand, simply typed, got the flag. Her team cheered. Evie School was silent for a moment, then typed, okay, good job. Later, as the match ended in a victory for their team, Combat noticed Evie School standing near her avatar in the lobby. Evie School sent her a private message. Combat maybe. Maybe sometimes a simpler approach works too. Combat blinked, a little surprised. Yeah, she replied. Sometimes it does. Perhaps, Combat thought, maybe Evie School wasn't always just trying to be annoying. Maybe she genuinely thought her strategies were the best way to win. And maybe, just maybe, Combat's more direct approach had shown her that there was more than one way to play. The beef might not be entirely over, but perhaps a tiny seed of understanding had been planted between them.